Greetings, gentlemen and ladies. As you may have already been aware, the Blessings of the Gods event has been extended, but what's really cool about this is that, according to the article, God's Unchained player base is growing by 300%. Weekly active player growth. So mortals, we have some extraordinary news. The Blessing of the Gods event will be extended. We've seen immense growth in the God's Unchained ecosystem since the start of this event. Does 300% weekly active player growth sound good to you? It definitely does to us. So we thought we'd carry on the good times for all, which is great. And that is absolutely fantastic because as we get more players into the game, the use case for the God's token goes up. There becomes more need for the token. The cards that we have become more valuable because there's more demand for the cards that we have. There's more players just in the ecosystem. All in all, the more players this game gets, the more exposure this game gets, the more attention it's going to attract, right? And as it attracts attention, the value of the God's token, the value of the cards, the value of everything goes up. Just like more players, the better. And by the sounds of it, this event is doing a good job of getting that weekly active player base up. Why? Because everybody can jump in and start earning God's tokens, which are legit worth some money, and they'll be worth even more as time goes on. I would dare say, I would venture a guess and say that's very, very likely. So what can we do to help? Well, refer your friends, guys. Just refer your friends. If you dig the game, tell your friends about it. Tell your friends to tell their friends, and you know, 1 becomes 2, becomes 4, becomes 8, becomes, you know, 1 million. Before you know it, becomes multiples more, right? That's kind of the what's like that? What's the old math test? 1 penny, 2 penny, 4 pennies, 8 penny, whatever. Just doublification over and over and over again. So yeah, let's do our best to help promote this game. The more players we get, the more precise God's matching ranking we get. Right now, our player base is actually pretty darn good. But that being said, you may have noticed that sometimes the rankings are not always as well matched as they could be, and that just has to do with the availability of players of varying enough rankings. So for new players coming into the game, for pros, for intermediates, for all levels of players, it's always great to be playing up against players of your level. And the more players we get, I think the more able the Gods team is going to be capable of refining the matchmaking system just to get, you know, fairer games going on across the board and get that progression up nice. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Tell your friends they can earn money playing a super fun card game that could be worth 10 or 20 or 50x over the next year or two. You know, if it goes the way of Axie Infinity, that's where the market cap could potentially get up to. So that, you know, $70, $60, $70 that you play earning. That you earn each week playing your Gods Unchained game. In addition to that, of course, you also win the weekend ranked reward events where you can win God's cards. And then, of course, cards have potential to go up in value as well. There's just so many ways to earn at this game, not to mention that this game has now done a couple of airdrops for massive amounts of money, like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 worth of God's token was the smaller one they did. They also did another one for Immutable X, which was like in the 5 figures, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 for its players, not shared all around amongst all its players, but for, you know, each of its players that qualified within a certain set of criteria, which was not hard to qualify for. Yeah, anyway, invite your friends, let them know there's a super fun game here, lots of money to be potentially made for those who are willing to just be patient. Don't sell your God's tokens right away, don't sell your cards right away. Hold on to that stuff for a while. It's going to appreciate. You're going to kick yourself down the road if you do. That is my humble opinion. Like I say, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about most of the time. Don't listen to me, not financial advice. All right, see you guys in the next video.